Yo, this is how you make galbitang. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. See, he loves galbitang. So today we're gonna be making galbitang. Galbi means short ribs and tang means soup. So today we're making a short rib soup. And then here we have some short ribs. Dang, the price of the galbis is going up so high. This right here, this is literally $55. To be exact, $54.84. Woo. So if I'm doing the calculation, that's 16 pieces. That's $3.42 just for each bone. And when you come to my restaurant, or when you go to a Korean restaurant, they're gonna give you about 3 to 4 pieces of this. So that means $3.42 times 4. The bone alone is gonna be about $13. God, like, have you guys noticed lately when you guys go eat some galbi or galbichim or galbitang, the prices is going off the roof. Woo. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna soak these bad boys in the water. At the restaurant, we let it soak through a whole day, but since we're cooking at home, we're just gonna let it soak for about an hour or 2. Let's go. Okay, dang. Woo. We're gonna soak the short ribs in the water for about an hour or 2. All right, we're gonna take it over to the sink. We're gonna soak it in cold water. So this is what I mean by pimmu, the blood water. See that? 한번 더. Alright, so I'm gonna let that soak for about an hour or 2, and we'll be back. Boom. So there's 2 reasons to do this. Number 1 is to take the pimmu out. Pimmu is the blood water when I'm pouring it out, just like that. And second reason is to take the sandiness out, which is like the gamey flavor that Koreans just don't like, you know? So yeah, let's get right to it. For this recipe, I'm gonna kind of freestyle it, guys. You don't really need measurement on it. We're gonna eye everything out from the short ribs to the water, to the scallions, to an onion, so follow along. You see the before and after? So different, right? Actually, you're gonna rinse a couple more times. Now we're gonna bring it up to boil, almost like blanch it, and then we're gonna throw out the water and then really bring it up to boil, all right? All right, so while I'm waiting for that to boil, I'm not just gonna be standing here, I'm gonna get to action. I'm gonna chop up some tepa. You could also use scallion. Just big size, just like that. And then the onion. This is to make the stock. Just gonna have it big chunks of piece. So my wife really likes galbitang. She's pregnant, so I'm trying to cook something really healthy. And also my son, my 15 months old son loves galbitang. So that's why I make these. Oh, and I forgot about the radish. The radish gives you that 시원한 맛. Also, another reason we're actually putting it in water and boiling is to get all the little 찌꺼기's out off the bone. Because on the bone, all these little crusts is gonna come out, and when you bite it, it tastes sandy, and you definitely don't want that in there. All right, so here we have some pepa, some onion, and some radish. And we're gonna cut everything into big chunks of pieces. Now, I'm actually not gonna use the onions and the scallions after I use it for the stock, but for the radish, we're gonna take it out halfway and boom, 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 and chop it up to bite size to eat it with the soup. All right, once it starts boiling, we're gonna throw the water out and fill it up all the way with the water, and then really get started with the stock. All right, let's go. And this is what we're all throwing out. Then you see that bone right there? Once it starts boiling, the bone, there's like little sandiness that comes out from it. See that? It's all coming from the bones and everything, you know what I mean? All right, now we're gonna fill this up all the way for the last time. See that? See how clear the water is now? We want the soup to be clear as possible. All right, so here we have it. Whew. Look at that. Look how clear that is inside there. And inside here, we're gonna throw the tepa in. Boom. Onion. And the radish. And then I'm gonna throw in some black peppercorns in there. And about 4 to 5. And 4 to 5 garlic. Boom. All right, so we're gonna let that boil for about 2 hours, and we'll be right back on it. Like I said, it's a super simple recipe. It's just short ribs. Bring it up to boil. Make the stock with some onions, tepa, and some radish, and garlic and some peppercorn. And then bring it up to boil for about 2 hours. That's when the short ribs become super tender, you know what I mean? And in the middle of it, maybe around 30 minutes, we're actually gonna take the radish out because you don't want the radish to be too mushy. And plus, we're gonna actually take the radish out and you cut it up so we could use it for later when we actually make the galbitang. Everything else here, from the garlic, the onions, the tepa, peppercorn, we're taking everything out. Only thing that we're keeping in here is the short rib and the radish. Comprehendo? Okay. I don't want to use out the gas burner here, so I'm actually going to go to my real kitchen and boil it for 2 hours, and I'll be back. Peace. So after about 30 to 40 minutes, you can just take the radish out. We're going to actually chop this up later and then eat it with the soup. All right, so all the flavors coming out from the tepa. Check on the meat. That's good, but it could actually go a little more. It's about an hour and 20 minutes so far. I'm gonna add more water in there. Ooh. All right, so it's been about 2 hours. Ooh, look at that. The one is boiling, you know what I mean? And as you can see, the vegetables like gone. You know, we're gonna onions and the tepa out. And with the radish, I already took that out earlier. So if you don't want to do it like me, you could actually use one of those the soup bags and put all the vegetables in there. So you could just, boom, take it out, you know? But today we're just freestyling it up. But anyway, I took all the vegetables out. Now I'm gonna, you know, I want to make sure the garlic and peppercorn is not in the soup. It's just really there for the flavor. So I'm gonna pour this over. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh. All right, and the radish, remember the radish that I took out around like 30-minute mark? What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cut this, boom, just like that. And we're gonna throw this inside the soup. Back to high heat. So we're gonna throw in all the short ribs right back in. Ooh. If you grab the meat, the bone's just gonna fall off right away. So grab it by the bone, like this, you know what I mean? Now I'm also gonna throw back in the radish. You know what, before we do that, I'll take all the fat out. See? All right, now we're gonna throw back in the radish. I actually cooked the radish a little bit longer because Carter's also gonna eat it and I wanted to make the radish really soft. So if you taste it now, it's just gonna taste like a nice little beef stock. And from here, we're gonna now step it up. We're gonna be adding some 국간장, aka soy sauce for soup. Eyeing everything out right now. You don't want to put too much soy sauce because you don't want the broth to be dark black, you know? And I know we threw garlic in there, but I'm actually going to just throw a little bit more garlic in there. Actually, my minced garlic. And then we're just going to season it with some salt and black pepper. Add a little bit more black pepper. Ooh, perfect. Ooh, look at that. Make sure to take all that keto out. Like I told you, you see that? There's a lot of fat on it because, you know, the short rib just has a lot of fat on it. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Look at this. gonna come right off the bone. Woo! That's how you know it's fire. How the beef has to go. Woo! The meat just comes right off. You see that? Woo. Ooh. I can't wait till I share this with my wife and my son. They really love this, and I really just made this for them. And I decided to make the recipe and put it out to you guys. Also, you could top it with some scallion and some egg. So check it out. Let's see what my wife and my son think about it, because I really made this for them. 1 second. Oh, hello there. We're gonna eat some 곰탕 today. we're gonna eat some 갈비탕 today. Look, Carter, look. Doing. See, he loves 갈비탕. Throw a scoop of rice in there. 고기. So delicious. Ooh, you wanna do it, Carter? Here, Papa got it. Papa do it for you. Good job. 알았어. Soup. I'm eating 갈비탕 today.
From where?
I made it.
아빠미지 갈비탕? 뭔 줄 알았다고 이렇게 비싼 걸 먹여 우리 애기?
아빠가 갈비탕 주네요.
Oh man, that's so. How is it?
Sometimes 갈비탕 has like this, you know, that taste. It's unclean. You know what I'm talking about?
No MSG. Cleaned out the bones, rinsed it 2-3 times.
Wow.
My table's looking fantastically dirty.
Yeah.
So yeah, wifey likes it, Carter like it, I like it. That's a success. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, what's up?